Okay, in this video I'd like to show how you can check your audio. You're running RS-BA1 and you don't know whether you're overdriving or have a pretty good audio signal going out. So the spectrum scope is a good way to look at the outgoing audio, but you do have to change the setting. I've turned on the scope here and I have the setting and I have it set up for 2.5 kilohertz. You change that by changing this grid. The grid here is, here's 1, 2, 2.5. If you click on this, you can go to 5, 10, 25. You go all the way up to 500, then back to 2.5. So this is the size of the spectrum you're receiving. And then I'm sure you're all familiar with this fixed mode of the scope, which covers the entire 80 meter band, 3.5 to 4. But we're going to go back. I think I picked a frequency that is not so much in use, and we're sitting here right here at 3.922. I'll just set it up to a nice round number. Okay, now what we're trying to do, if you notice here I have the power level set all the way to 0. You can do your testing with the power level at 0. And I have a couple of tones that I've put in a file, and I'll show you where to get these file tones. And the first thing I'm going to send is a two-tone test, and let's take a look and see what it looks like. Now on the scope, I had to make sure that this was on scope during transmit in the center mode. You notice center mode over here. So let's see what it looks like if I send a two-tone signal. So that's what a clean signal would look like. And by the way, if you notice, I'm not transmitting any power. This is down to the minimum. Now let me do something here, and I'm going to change the mic level settings while we're sending that tone. I'll watch this. That's what happens when you turn up your mic gain too much and you generate all these harmonics. So what we do here is we take this tone and you try to set it so that it's not generating those extra clippings. Now let me turn off the compressor while that is going. I'm going to put it right here at 9 o'clock. I think that showed pretty good here. Let's see, 9 o'clock. So we were 2 down from the top. Now I'm going to turn off the speech compressor while we're sending this tone. You notice that it dropped down pretty good. A couple of these bars. Now here's a 4-tone. See if this looks like anything you might recognize as 4 separate tones. Being transmitted. Alright, so how did I get these tones in there? They are available on the RS-BA1 file section. If you go into that file section on RS-BA1, Facebook won't allow you to upload a zip file. So I had to add the extension .bin to the end of this. So when you get it, if you download it, just remove the .bin and you'll have a file with a couple of tone sets in it. So where do you put these tone sets? So if you take a look here in the edit function, you'll notice I have these tones in a location on my external hard drive. I have a subdirectory called test tones. Now if I look in test tones, there are the tones that I have decided to use. Now let me transmit just with the mic here and just see what this looks like. W6FCC testing 1 2 3 4 4 3 2 1. It's not bad, and I'm way under the 2.5 kilohertz. So there you go. So download those tones, stick them in a subdirectory, and then use this function over here called edit in the voice memory. These are voice tones. And by the way, when I'm transmitting no power, this isn't really going to hurt anything. So I'm going to go ahead and unkey, and then I'm going to transmit just that thing called test.
Okay, microphone test. W6FCC. Testing an inexpensive microphone from Amazon. It's a little stand, and it's plugged into the mic jack. think the mic cost me about $12. Comes with a screen on it, a little one of those microphone wind screens. Has a little tripod stand, and it's a condenser microphone called an SF666.
And this one is from K3UK, but this is what his voice sounds like, a very nice voice. I wish he would do more test audios, but this is what his sound like.
Thank you. 59 New York, November Yankee.
Now these were done with the microphone that comes with the IC 7300, and I'm sure with the 7610. Here's how you can keep from overdriving, and remember I did all these tests at 0 power. And you could do the same thing. Just be sure that you go find those files that I showed you, put them in a subdirectory, and then set up this voice memory. That's it. W6FCC showing how to use your test tones to make sure you don't overdrive or underdrive your radio. 73.